hits a fan while driving.
Oh boy, but what are the legal ramifications?
Craig Ashton is here with Ashton and Price for this edition of Lawlywood.
There we go.
Lawlywood.
Hey, Greg.
Good morning. So you're talking about your costumes for Halloween. I'm going as gluten.
You will be alone.
It's a scary to a lot of people.
You will be alone the whole
You're a
night.
walking nightmare.
And my girlfriend hates gluten. She's scared of gluten.
Yeah.
Right. It's so funny. Okay, so let's talk about the one that's been causing all this ruckus. Nicki Minaj, right? Cardi B, they get a little tiff at the doggone at the ball at the Met Gala.
Oh, that's right.
It was actually the Harper's Bazaar
no,
bash
Harper's Bazaar. That's
for
what
the New York Fashion
But
Week.
still, you're all dolled up.
And it was a bizarre bash.
It was
It
right. I see what you did there. So now, how is this? Is this like a self-defense? Is this assault and battery? What is this?
So here's the story.
Okay.
So apparently Nicki Minaj said something disparaging about Cardi B, who just had a child.
Come on.
So that got under Cardi B's skin. So you can talk about me, but you can't talk about my newborn child.
Sure.
So they were on the runway, and Nicki Minaj allegedly stepped on Cardi B's dress. And then Cardi B decided that'd be a good idea to take off her shoe and throw it at Nicki Minaj.
Sure.
So here are the legal issues. Believe it or not, there's like 8 of them.
I believe
So,
layers to this.
so we've got the dress. So you step on that. That's an assault if she saw it coming.
Really?
Because
On
that
the
is
dress?
harmful or offensive contact, which then was transferred to her body.
Okay.
It would be a battery because she felt it, so that's a harmful or offensive
Okay.
contact.
Okay.
Okay.
So the assault is you see it coming, the harmful or offensive contact is a battery.
Okay.
Then there's trespass to chattels because she
What?
stepped on her dress.
Okay.
So if the dress was damaged, then she's going to have to pay for the repair or the cost to replace, whichever is less.
Holy cow.
There could be tortious interference with contractual relations. She's wearing a Versace. And you got a contract that says you got to go in and
That's
you have to
right.
leave
Bring it back
early.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you may have an assault and battery, which was civil, which would be the damages associated with your medical expense, your lost income, your pain and suffering.
Okay.
Okay.
And then criminal. And then you were talking about mutual combat.
Yeah. Mutual combat.
Finish him! No, wait a minute, wrong one.
Which a lot of times people don't get the right. Yeah, because I played that in law school. I know what was that, Dulcine and Mortal Kombat. So mutual combat. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. So that's back in my era. So here's the thing. So if 2 people are going at it, then the law enforcement can't determine who is the aggressor. They're both acting in self-defense. Therefore, if they're both using reasonable care, and Cardi B doesn't break out a baseball bat while Nicki Minaj is holding a shoe, then if it's equal offense on each side, then mutual combat, nobody gets charged.
Mutual combat.
But what about, like, we talk about divorce situations are different per state. Are the laws for this different in New York State than it would be in California or Texas?
It would be the law of negligence for sure, which is basically applied equally in every state. There's a couple exceptions. Some states have different standards.
Okay.
But the standard in almost all states is preponderance of the evidence. That's a civil. Criminally, they're never going to charge this as an assault and battery criminal. It's just not going to happen. Now, if Cardi B hit Nicki Minaj in the head with her stiletto, now also there could be a defense that, hey, it's not harmful or offensive because that was a Jimmy Choo.
You were to it. Okay.
No.
I have a question. But you said something disparaging about my child. I feel like I should be able to sue you for
Okay,
that.
so that's defamation. So that would be of and concern. It's got to be a statement of fact instead of an opinion. Your child is ugly. That's an opinion. Versus, your child.
Kenneth.
Versus your partner is not the father of your child. That would be a statement of fact.
Gotcha.
Then Cardi B could step in, sue Nicki Minaj on behalf of the infant because it's of and concerning the infant.
Sure.
Then you have to show that the infant's reputation has been harmed. That's going to be the hard part. I've never, as a practicing attorney or somebody who pays attention to this, ever seen somebody under 1 sue for defamation through their parents as guardian.
Right.
But it could happen.
It could happen. It could happen. Wow.
It's good news, kids.
So
lot of
layers.
Prove your Jeopardy
with this
game.
one.
This will produce at least 2 or 3 diss tracks, and there'll be some other stuff happening on their albums just to sell, because they
Again,
don't sue each other.
you'll be the most interesting conversationalist at your next barbecue. Remember all these things.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
Good stuff.
Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
Craig.
And go ahead and
Good to
rethink
see
that
you.
Halloween costume.
Yeah, gluten, I'm telling you. 50% of people are deathly afraid of gluten.
Thanks, Greg.
Good boy.
Too much.
Always good to see you, Greg. Hey, a lot of changes take place during the first year of motherhood.
Yes, but things don't always have to be about the baby. We're going to sit down and talk with the author of Mom's Turn.